Hey you guys, what's up? Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing on this beautiful, I was about to say Sunday, Saturday evening, you guys? It's been a beautiful day here in Michigan. I hope everybody is having a good weekend. Enjoy your 3-day weekend off, okay? I'm having a great day. You guys, okay. I don't know what happened to the original recording of the review of Siesta Key. I reviewed it earlier in the day. Everything was going great. But I went to edit, around like, 6 o'clock ish. I went to edit my videos. I was in the process of editing Siesta Key when I realized, why is it 15 minutes? Some of the video cut off. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I feel like I recorded 20 minutes worth of review, but somehow it got down to 15. Don't know, so I'm doing it again, okay? This episode is called Things Will Never Be the Same, Season 4, Episode 7, Siesta Key. I watched the episode. I watched it today. I didn't watch it on Thursday because I got home from work around 6 and I just fell asleep. I didn't watch it Friday because I just wasn't ready for the mess that was going to happen. Because I said in episode 6 this episode was going to make me mad. And it did. It irritated me and it annoyed me. 3 people are getting called out today. I want Camilla, I want Juliet, and I want Kelsey to come to the center because you're getting called out. Because this episode, stuff shouldn't have happened. Things could have been prevented this episode. But people just want to be bad. People want to be Billy Badass. And you know what? This episode really just, it irritated me. Okay. Let's start with Madison and Ish because their issue wasn't really, it was important. It touched on an important subject, but it was just a small thing that happened in this episode. So Madison and Ish, they are taking engagement photos, and Madison is upset that Ish has to leave soon to go to work. People know he's a producer. He's been a producer of, he's produced season 1 of Siesta Key. And so he's working on other projects. So he's a busy man. And Madison knows that. Madison knows what she signed up for when she started dating Ish. Okay? Being a producer, your job is unpredictable. Okay? You don't know how your hours are going to be. You don't know how long you're going to be on the road. You don't know. It's a very unpredictable. Y'all, I have hiccups. I hate having hiccups. But being a producer is unpredictable. And so Madison is upset that Ish is going to leave soon. So meanwhile, while taking their photos, Ish gets a phone call that he has to take. It's work related. So he takes the phone call, and Madison and Kelsey, they have a conversation. She talks about how, she gets anxiety when he leaves, and it's like she's lonely and she gets depressed, and it's like it's hard, but she knows what she signed up for, and she knows that she's gonna have to deal with this for the rest of her life. And Kelsey is trying to be that good friend that she is and be there for Madison. And it's like, Madison, you know what the pros and cons are of dating a producer, and you're just gonna, I hope she's getting help for what is happening mentally with her, because she's saying she's she has depression and anxiety. So I hope that she's getting help for that. Okay, I hope she's getting help for her anxiety and depression. And the one thing that I love about Kelsey and Madison's friendship is that they were friends since season 1. Season 1, I don't know which episode, when Kelsey came to Alex's party, and that's where she met Madison, and they just been really good friends ever since. They genuinely have a friendship outside of Siesta Key, behind the cameras. They have a really great friendship, and I adore their friendship. And just seeing how they've been there for each other, through all the seasons, I genuinely appreciate the friendship. And Kelsey looks like a really good friend to have, and vice versa. So I'm glad that Madison has someone like Kelsey in her life. So, that situation ended, and he's, about to leave, and he was like, do you want me to stay? And she was like, no, Go, go, go. So he leaves. Let's go into the cluster, mess, chaos that is Jordana, Brandon, and Camilla. So early in the episode, Brandon, he's getting ready for the premiere for the video Malibu. And, Jordana comes and they're flirting and everything like that. And she was like, it's kind of awkward that your girlfriend is here. But she's like, I don't care. I really don't care about Camilla. And Brandon says the same thing. I've moved on from her. We're done. It's over. And it is what it is. Then you see Will and Camilla. They're walking, on the beach. And she's speaking Italian to him. And she, once again, brings up about Brandon, talking about Brandon and everything like that, saying how at first it was awkward with him and, being around him on the first day and everything that's happened with him. And then Will, basically was saying what everybody has been thinking for the past 4 seasons of Brandon. Brandon tries to be down. Brandon's real name is Clarence, and his parents have a real good marriage. If you don't know that reference is from 8 Mile. And that scene shows you how people try to be hard, people try to be down, people who come from, rich neighborhoods and well-off families and, drive the nice cars, have the nice house and everything like that. They want to be down with the people so bad. They want to be hood. They want to be, down with us and everything like that. And it's like you trying to be something that you're not. You're trying to put up a facade. You want to be down, want to be from the hood, everything like that. But your parents, they're great. Your parents have great jobs. They're making bank. You live in an amazing house. Okay, everything is to you easily. Okay. Will is like, Brandon ain't about that life. Brandon ain't from the side of tracks and off from, okay? And Camilla's agreeing with him. And I'm like, Camilla, you agreeing with him, but you was with Brandon all these years. Okay, Camilla. Okay. So then Will was like, there's a legend, there's something on this island to where you find a white flower and you give it to a girl and she's instantly supposed to fall in love with you, something corny. And so he asked her, how can I kiss you in Italian? And she tells him what it is in Italian. He says it back to her. She says, si. Si means yes. So they kiss. And then later on in the episode, he picks out white flowers and he puts them in front of her door. So let's pause for Brandon, Camilla, and Jordana. Let's talk about Joe and Stephanie. So Stephanie is Kelsey's friend. She came last episode and she's her stylist. And her and Joe have this relationship. They've been in a relationship on and off for 8 years. Basically a friends with benefits type of relationship. But she started developing feelings. She wants more and Joe is not ready to commit. And so they have a picnic with Kelsey and Max and it's awkward. It's awkward AF. And so Max and Kelsey leaves. And Stephanie and Joe have a conversation. Basically, they love being around each other. They both want to be with each other. They both want to be happy with each other. But Joe is not ready. So then later on in the episode, Stephanie talks to Kelsey. And she says that she knows what she wants in life. She knows that she wants to be in a relationship. And she wants to settle down. And she wants it to be with Joe. But it's like she needs to tell Joe her worth and what she wants. Okay? And if he's not with it, then you need to end it. Now, let's come back to Brandon, Jordana, and Camilla. So the video premiere is happening. And sorry for the lighting, y'all. I just don't feel like turning on my light. It's hot. Just let it cool off. So I'm sorry for the lighting. I will fix it in editing. But I'm sorry. But the video is happening. Brandon thanks Sam, thank you for letting me use your yacht. Thank you for allowing us to have a good time. Let's get this started. Video is playing. I'm looking at this video and you see Camilla giving stank looks to Jordana, who's dancing and having fun. Brandon, I think you need to give up the rap career, bro. It ain't for you, fam. I'm sorry, but it's not working out. No, Pick something else. Be a producer or make beats, make your beats. Do that. Be an engineer and something, but just don't be a rapper. It's not for you, fam. It's not for you. Find something else in the music realm behind the scenes. Let somebody else do the rapping. It's not for you. So after the video, you know, everybody's, clapping and everything like that. Jordana says something, and then Camilla wants to be big tough guy and say, Brandon, the video was good except for one girl in the video. And everybody's, of course, talking about Jordana. Those two are going back and forth, yelling at one another. Camilla's trying to be hard, trying to, be mean, calling her ugly and saying all this stuff. And then Juliet hops on the train making fun of Jordana, talking about her. Y'all are so insecure, and it's clear, it's plain as day, you look insecure. Shout out to the editing. Shout out to any editors. Editors, especially with reality TV, editors have a field day editing these videos because they can do anything they want. Y'all just give them ammunition to make yourselves look like the bad guy. Y'all give them ammunition to make you look like you're the insecure type of girl. Y'all are giving it to them. They're just doing their job and making it look easy. They have a field day editing these shows. Girl, because y'all can just make anything seem so dramatic. And so they're going back and forth with Jordana. And then Jordana can hear Camilla talking about her and vice versa. And then Jordana was like, Camilla, how about you come and say it to my face? As you should. Don't talk about somebody while you like 10 feet away from them. Don't say it to your friends. No, say it to that person's face. You want to be a tough guy, say it to their face. And that's what Jordana said to Camilla. Say it to her face. And then Camilla didn't want to do it. Camilla was like, nah. But then Amanda was like, go out there and say it to her face. Squat up. And I said, Amanda, you would be the one that says squat up. Amanda ready to throw down. That's what I love about Amanda. Amanda's ready to throw down when she want to throw down. So Camilla goes up to Jordana. She's acting like the tough girl. And she's all up in her face and she's yelling. Brandon's like, chill out, man. Chill out. And then here comes Camilla. She's crying. Brandon, you hooked up with her the first night. And then she just started crying. She want to play the victim now. And then Jordana says something. And Camilla pushes Jordana into the pool. Now, Jordana, you are way better than me. Because somebody put their hands on me and they throw me into the pool. Best believe I'm going to march up out that swim pool and I'm going to just start wailing. I'm going to start punching people. I'm going to black out and I'm going to start punching people. I was taught if someone put their hands on you, you put your hands on them back. And Jordana, you way better than me because all you did was yell at the girl. I said, nope, it would have been me because Camilla would have been dragged up and down that island if she would have put her hands on me. So they're going back and forth. And then Sam and Juliet, they're talking about Jordana. Sam finally opens up his mouth and tells Juliet, you're being really insecure and you're being weird, okay, about this whole Jordana situation. And Juliet was like, don't call me insecure. Don't call me weird. And he was like, well, stop acting like it. Finally, Sam, you're opening up your mouth. Okay, instead of playing quiet guy and trying to shut up Juliet with gifts and everything like that. No, open up your mouth and tell her how you feel. Open up your mouth and tell her to stop being so insecure. Let me get some water. Water break. I am hydrated. So they have their, little argument, whatever. Now, let's get into Kelsey and Juliet. I'm so sick and tired of Juliet and her excuses. Juliet, you are on an island. Okay? You're on an island. You want to make a bathing suit company. Okay? Island bathing suits. They go together. How about I do a photo shoot for my swimwear line? Duh. How about you do that? You go to the island and you talk to your friend Serena. Serena's, telling you what's been going on. She was like, well, Kelsey, she had a photo shoot for her swimwear, and it really makes me upset because she didn't ask me or anything about it. So it's like, oh, that's really making me mad. Serena was like, stop making excuses, okay? Juliet was like, this island, it's like all I've been doing is just partying and drinking and swimming and tanning and all that stuff. And Serena was like, all I'm hearing is excuses and excuses and excuses, okay? You're not taking it seriously, okay? I need you to put all your distraction away and focus on your swimwear. So then she's showing Serena her swimwear. And Serena was like, is this it? And then Juliet was like, no, there's some coming from LA. We're talking to our designers in India. And I'm saying, you only brought one swimwear. One prototype of your swimwear. I would have planned ahead, Juliet. Okay, I would have planned ahead, and I would have brought maybe like four or five. But no, you brought one. And you're worried about Kelsey. Focus on your own swimwear instead of worrying about Kelsey. While Kelsey's getting stuff done, you're over here freaking out about what she's doing. She lives in your head rent free, okay? So she's talking to her design partner, and she's like, what's going on with the swimwear in India? And they're like, everything's busy and we're backed up, and I'll call you later, okay? I have another meeting. I'm like, Juliet, you are so unprepared. Unlike Kelsey, who was prepared, who had it in mind to do her swimwear photo shoot here. And so later on in the episode, she sees Amanda and Camilla. She asks Amanda and Camilla, how was the photo shoot? Amanda was like, it was a mess, okay? And then Juliet was like, oh my gosh, let me see pictures. Let me see pictures and let me see what she did. Here are the pictures. Showing her pictures. Oh my gosh, it looks so basic. She used the swing set. Oh my gosh, I wanted to use the swing set. I wanted to use the swing set. Oh my gosh. She always copies me. Oh my gosh, it's just so annoying. She is just such a copycat. Oh my gosh. That's Juliet, okay? So later on in the episode, after her and Sam have that disagreement, she goes over and she sees Max. She goes to the bar. Max shows up. And so they start talking about, trips that they all had and everything like that. Kelsey doesn't like that Juliet is talking to Max. So she struts herself up there like it's the runway. And she inserts herself, boop, right in between Max and Juliet. And she turns to Juliet and she's like, so what are you guys talking about? Oh, nothing. We're just talking about trips that, we took and everything like that. You remember the trips that we were on. Like, we all took those trips. Well, it looks like you're flirting with my man. Really, Kelsey? Oh my gosh, you are so delusional, okay? I am not flirting with him. Oh my gosh, get over yourself. Get real. Okay, well, you know what? You can walk away and you can leave, okay? Because, I don't really care. Just walk away and leave, okay? Stop flirting with my man. Kelsey, you are just so delusional. You got 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds before I pour this drink in your face. Oh my gosh, do it. It's hot. I am drenching. Please, cool me off. Please do it. Please do it. Okay, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoosh. Oh my gosh, Juliet. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Kelsey, you are just so annoying. You are pathetic. You are annoying. You are a copycat. You want to be just like me. You are just such a copycat. You are just so jealous, Juliet. Okay, you're so jealous, Kelsey. You are so jealous. What do I have to be jealous for? What do I have to be jealous for? And then all of a sudden, Juliet, I hate you. Kelsey's yelling at Juliet and everything like that. And then, because she slapped her, okay? She slapped her. Okay, so the next day, they're all reflecting about what happened. Everybody's at the pool, and Juliet, she's like, I really hate that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, sorry, my camera's a different way. I had to charge my phone. But Juliet, she's like, I really hate that I hate to get like that, but it's like, they pushed me, and it's like, I have to go and tell my mom how I acted. It's like, I don't like doing that. I don't like getting to that point. Oh my god. So then you see Kara, Madison, and I think it was Jordana, and they talk about what happened. They said that Juliet slapped Kelsey and that she drew blood. So then we see Kelsey. She's waking up and Max is giving her a glass of water, and she talks about what happened, and you can see a little cut right here on her lip. You can see it right there. So she was bleeding from her lip, and she tells Max that it should have never resulted to violence, and it's that things will never be the same. So then Serena and Juliet, they meet up later that night and later that day, and Serena asked Juliet to tell her what happened. Juliet gave her perspective, saying that Kelsey was egging her on and that she hates it when she gets like that and it's not a reoccurring problem. But then Serena gave Juliet, the deal. She said, look here, you need to control your anger because you don't want to be flipping out on Miami Fashion Week. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want people to be afraid to work with you because you're going to put your hands on them? If something doesn't go your way, you're going to hit them? You're going to put your hands on them? Juliet was like, it's not a reoccurring problem, And Serena was like, you need to get it fixed before it becomes a problem. And I'm like, Juliet, you fought with people throughout the whole time this show has been on. You've put your hands on Kelsey. You put her hands on her the first time. I think it was in season 2. You put your hands on her the first time at somebody's birthday party in season 2. You put your hands on her. You were pulling her shirt. You still put your hands on her. Second, you put your hands on Chloe. You punched her in the back of her head. Chloe deserved it though, but you punched her in the back of her head. Then you pushed Alyssa last season. Okay, you pushed her and you ripped off her shirt. Y'all were having a push and shove match. Okay, and then the fourth time, you put your hands on Kelsey. You slapped her. So Julia, you do have a problem when people push your buttons and you get angry. Okay, you have a problem with that. You have a problem putting your hands on someone. So Serena's like, you need to check it before it becomes a problem. And so the next episode, we see that Juliet and Sam leave the island and everybody, talks about what happened. But it's like, I knew this episode was going to piss me off. I knew it was because people need to grow up. People need to grow up. They're insecure. And it's like, y'all need to grow up. Grow up. Okay? Grow up. So y'all, that was Siesta Key. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Peace and love.